This campsite reviews at Yanakie, Victoria in Prom Country, East Gippsland. So Caden, with Yanakie Caravan Park, we've been here for a couple of days.
Yeah.
What's your overall kind of vibe with the park? Have you enjoyed the stay at Yanakie?
Yes. I've had, there's a good park.
And so the main things you think it's good for is
Children.
it's good for kids, so good family park.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So why is that? Is it?
Because the people are kid friendly. It's very friendly. Not much bushes, and it's got a nice view and beach.
All right. And what about the playground? Big playground.
Yeah.
Pretty new. Pretty fun.
Yeah.
All right. And what do you think about things like the kiosk and that kind of thing?
Well, sometimes they give you discounts.
Oh,
They're
discounts.
Very nice and.
All right. So the owners of Yanakie Caravan Park are really friendly.
Yes.
And they're giving you discounts in the lolly section.
Yeah.
Bit cheeky. Well, that's really nice. Yeah, they have been very friendly. They've very accommodating and very useful and helpful people. They look after their caravan park really well. We're pretty happy with that. It's always clean and neat, which is great. And what do you think about all the things like the facilities like toilets and all the showers and all the camp kitchens and stuff like that? What would you think they're good?
There's two humanities. One's not as great as the other. There's a nice clean big one where all the cabins are down in the bushes, but there's one near.
Alright, so there's two amenities for toilet blocks and stuff.
I prefer the big one.
Alright, so there's a really big one which is nice and newer.
Yeah.
And the other one's just old style but still clean and tidy. Alright, and what do you think about the actual natural environment, like where we are, the beach and all that kind of stuff? Is it kind of
great view?
Great view. Is it kids safe? Like,
yes,
it's not
safe.
And safe, it's not a surf beach here, is it?
Yeah,
You've got to go a bit further away to see the surf beach. Oh, that's pretty cool. So overall, out of 10 for the Yanakie Caravan Park, what would you give it?
I'll give it an 8.
8? Alright, so that's pretty high. Pretty good review then for kids.
Yeah, it's not good at fishing.
Alright, so it's not a really good fishing spot. Alright, so
it's got what? It's got where every caravan and motorhome and stuff are at the humanities is pretty bad, but where all the cabins are in the bushes, that humanity is pretty good.
Alright, so also the campsite itself, it's not too busy, like not too many cars trying to run kids over when they're playing?
No.
Alright, so nice and quiet. They've got a boom gate out the front to stop the public from entering and driving around just gawking, so that helps, I think, keep the traffic down.
Because most places I've been to have loads of visitors coming in.
Yeah, all random public people just turning up and gawking and walking around. Oh, well, that's not a bad review. So we've got 8 out of 10 for Yanakie. It's safe. It's very cheap. It's in the area where we're looking at a few caravan parks in the area. And I think in peak season, we're looking at the mid-January at the moment, we had prices from $80+ a day for just down the road at another caravan park, which I won't bother mentioning their name. But Yanakie here, we were able to stay here for around $200 for the whole week, and that's peak summertime, so really cheap. The parents are happy with the place because it's super cheap and it's really well looked after. It's a beautiful space. It's private and everyone's very friendly, really family orientated. We'll just take off Caden there and give you a quick zoom around. So we've got cabins, see all the campsites. There's our campsite. So we've got a fair bit of room in the campsite. They border the campsites with little gardens, and you can see there's the hedge. So each of our powered sites here has boundaries, which is good because you can kind of pack more stuff in and you know your limits. The actual campsites themselves are pretty dry down here on the coast. Lots of trees that also shelter us. Some old dogs that hide behind the caravan this morning. So you can see the back of the site. Lots of trees. There's a road just behind here, which is very quiet because it just goes down to a boat ramp. And yeah, so you get an idea. It's pretty open, pretty open. That's the view out there. It's a bit early in the morning to see it all, but that's a public car park and boat ramp just there, and it's hard to see, but that's the prom out there. So that's you know, the big tourist feature in the area. Again, it's a little bit misty because it's just so early in the day, but beautiful water, just water and mountains everywhere. So you're very close to the beach. That's a beach just on that tree line there, so 20 metres from the beach for most of the spots. That's the entrance up there with boom gates and that kind of thing, kiosks, all that kind of stuff. Plenty of bins, which is great. And right through there you can see the kids' playground. Some of our kids running around out there playing at the moment. So well laid out, very private, really cheap, great value. And everyone here's very friendly, especially the management of the caravan park. They've more than accommodating to us and everyone else in the area. They do all the little bits which make a big difference to your stay, friendly and informative and that kind of thing. So, you know, overall, I think Caden giving a caravan park an 8 out of 10 is fair. His critique of fishing's about right. It's the bay out here just behind us that I just showed you there. It's very shallow, but we haven't spent a lot of time looking for good fishing spots right next to the caravan park. I'm sure there's lots around it. And yeah, so overall, Caden gave us 8 out of 10 for Yanakie Caravan Park, and more than happy with it.
It's very quiet too.
Very quiet. It is really quiet, even though it's busy at this time of morning because everyone's going out and going to look at all the tourist things. You can hear that it's pretty quiet and lots of bird life. I think if I shut up for 1 second, you hear all the tweeting everywhere. It's known for bird sanctuary, bird spotters. I've seen a fair few bird spotters in the area coming down and looking out with their binoculars for all the birds. So beautiful wildlife, very, very clean. Caravan park included. So thanks very much for our stay, Yanakie. We've had a great time. We've still got a few more days to go and we'll definitely be back. Cheers. See you, Caden.
Bye.